hijab is just like this on.
How can we make our youth proud of Islam? First and foremost, we have to practice Islam. If a dad's out there lighting up a cigarette, he can't really tell his son, don't smoke, right? If the mom's not wearing hijab, she can't tell her daughter not to wear hijab. Set a good example, right? Secondly, educate our youth. Why do you wear hijab? What are the benefits of hijab? What does Allah say about the hijab? That this is an honor for women. And when we tell our young men, why do you dress this way, or why do you keep a beard, or why do you do this? Explain why. When we pray, tell people, tell our children, what is the purpose of life? What are you here for? What's your goals? If your goal is to make money, become famous, be a TikToker, or whatever else, then what? If you make it, then what? Are you going to live forever? No, you're not. You're going to die. What happens after death? What's that TikTok going to do for you? What's that money going to do for you? What's that property going to do for you? Huh? You think any angel in the grave is going to ask you your bank balance or your kill count? No. In the end, it's going to be your amal, your actions, your belief. What did you do to please Allah? And when you know that, and you stand on that, the honor will come. Questions? Sisters, no questions? Anybody else? Somebody over here? All right, we got two, so let's go ahead, or whoever was first. Go ahead.
So sometimes when we present Tawheed to non-Muslims, we tell them that we don't ascribe partners with Allah and that we submit our will to Allah. An objection that we hear is that, why do you guys pray towards or bow towards the Kaaba?
Excellent question. Excellent worship. Excellent question. So, when we say we believe and worship none but Allah.
Can you repeat the question?
I am. I will. No problem. So, when we say that we worship none but Allah, the concept of Tawheed, that Allah is one, right? An objection sometimes is raised. Why do you pray facing the Kaaba? Is this not worshiping an idol? Great question. We as Muslims do not worship the Kaaba. We do not worship the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. We as Muslims, even in the time of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, our original Qibla was Jerusalem, was Quds. We used to pray facing Quds until Allah ordered that you pray facing Mecca, right? And the Kaaba is the center of it. But these are directions of prayer. We don't pray to it. For example, here in America, we pray northeast. Does that mean that we worship the direction, northeast? No. Somebody who's west of the Kaaba may pray facing west. Does that mean they worship the west? No. Right? These are directions. And this is to show unity. Imagine if you were in a mosque and people were praying all different ways and bowing and bumping heads. Chaos. No, this is to unite our direction of prayer. We do not worship Hajar Aswad, we do the black stone, we don't worship the Kaaba, we do not worship Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. We worship none but Allah. We have in our prayer bowing, prostration, these actions facing the direction of the Kaaba. Even today, when we're sitting here, we don't have little idols of the Kaaba. No. We look towards which way is the Qibla, and even if you're a little bit off, as long as the general direction, your prayer is fine. But it unites the Muslim Ummah. No matter where you go, any mosque, where is the mosque and you praying towards? Mecca. Right? In one direction. So this is not something we worship, but rather a direction we face. Go ahead.
First of all, thank you for your time.
Hayyakum Allah.